Okay, welcome back. We are now looking at our WordPress blog again, and one of the things we want to discuss in this video is the fact that you want to make sure that as your visitors come, that you have the opportunity to interact with them and market to them a second time, and that means that you're going to have a couple of things in place. We're talking about those foundational elements. One of those things that you're going to have, obviously, is you're going to have an autoresponder. Now, you're looking at GetResponse right now. There are several available. There's Aweber and iContact and lots of different autoresponders available. GetResponse does have a free trial. One of the benefits that GetResponse does have is that they've got built into their pricing a landing page feature that will allow you to build landing pages with ease and a rather affordable price. I think it's $15 in order to build landing pages where you can use GetResponse in order to do that, and it's going to tie directly into your autoresponder. Now, obviously, if you don't want to use GetResponse, there are other things that you can use. There are software options called lead pages. We talked about that in one of the videos. You can actually pay, I think it's either $37 or $67. Lead pages will give you the ability to drag and drop, create landing pages so that you can collect leads. You can also use another site, we talked about this one before, called Instapage. Now, these are places where you can drive traffic to a particular place where you're just going to have one offer. The only thing that's going to be on the page is going to be your offer. It's all you're going to be able to talk about. Now, obviously, if you're using a blog in order to drive traffic, now we're looking at a very popular blog on the web, you still want to be able to collect names and email addresses. So you're looking right here. This person has something at the top of their site above the fold called Connect with GrowMap. That means that you can actually connect with them by getting here, but you also want to be able to collect names and email addresses. Now, this is obviously not totally above the fold, which is where you'd want them to be in order to collect names and email addresses. You want to have it so that people do not have to scroll in order to do that. But again, at least this person is attempting to collect names and email addresses. I mean, you can see that in some other places. One of the sites called ProBlogger, very popular blog. You'll see there that ProBlogger has the opportunity for you to subscribe to their newsletter. They've got here at the top a bar that's going to give you the opportunity to, once again, participate in their community. You want to give visitors the opportunity to join you so that you can collect their names, email addresses, not only so you can market products and services to them, but that they can also get a chance to see what it is you're doing. They can see the value that you're offering. A very important part of the traffic process is getting names and email addresses, because you can then generate your own traffic by sending an email. That's why this is important. So it is another way of driving traffic, but you must have this in place to collect names and email addresses. So the minimum, once again, is you must have an autoresponder company. I'm going to click back to GetResponse. And then, of course, you need to have a way of collecting those names and email addresses either on your blog, as ProBlogger does, and GrowMap does. There are some other examples that I was going to show you. Here's a person that's actually doing a review site. They're reviewing a product called Continuity Income Videos. Of course, they are also collecting names and email addresses. So even if you are marketing affiliate products, you still want to collect names and email addresses, because once again, once you have the names and email addresses, you can drive traffic yourself to a particular offer by sending an email. So, but you must have these things in place. You're going to see the example of a landing page here. Here's a person that actually does a podcast. So they don't necessarily produce a product or service, but they do a podcast. And one of the things that they do is they have different landing pages for their events. Right, so you can come to this person's event, and this is an example of a landing page where the only thing available to you is just this offer. The only thing you can do is put in your name and email address to this particular offer. Now, of course, the thing about a blog is you've got other things going on. Right, there are other things for people to click on. They could get, distracted and go these other places. But once again, if you build familiarity with your visitors, you'll be able to drive traffic. So the point in what we are talking about in this video is that you must create the opportunity for your visitors to be able to put their email address in so that you can collect it inside of your autoresponder so that you can then email them in order to drive traffic to wherever it is that you want. And of course, you'll need to have a landing page or a place where they will find it attractive in order to do so. Okay, so you must have those foundations in place. Whether you're using a web page or a landing page, make sure you've got your autoresponder in place and that you have some place that you are collecting those names and email addresses for that initial bit of traffic. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.